What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about the Walking Dead universe and why don't these spin-offs work? Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, that's for sure. First and foremost, I know there's going to be a lot of people saying that they do work, they love them, they think Fear the Walking Dead is better than The Walking Dead. That's great. And this is not me telling you why these shows aren't the best. It's a discussion video and I want to hear from you, so please post your comments below. But that being said, remember the good old days when the pilot episode of The Walking Dead, when Rick Grimes runs out of gas in his police cruiser, we get to know Rick, we get to know Shane, we get to know characters. The character development on The Walking Dead is superior than any other show in The Walking Dead universe. We get to like these characters, we get to know these characters, we get to not like certain characters, like some people don't like Shane, some people do. The whole story with Rick waking up in the hospital is pretty cool. There are some plot holes along the way, but hey, it's not a perfect show, right? And after my many years on YouTube, I realized that there's some people that love The Walking Dead regardless, hate The Walking Dead, or at least they say that in the comments. The show can do nothing right, or the show can do nothing wrong. The universe can do nothing right or nothing wrong, depending on your outlook. I love The Walking Dead. I'll watch all the shows, the spinoffs, and keep watching them. But there's just something about The Walking Dead main show that was great, or is great. And, you know, the peak popularity, seasons 4, 5, and 6. The first season is still really good. A lot of people enjoy those seasons, and people go back and watch them all the time. The big thing about it is the character development and the people that we care about in The Walking Dead is far superior. We have likable characters and dislikable characters. Characters that you love, characters that you hate, and you want to see where it goes. There's a lot of great storytelling, and the zombie apocalypse is done in a fictional but realistic way. I know it's a fictional zombie apocalypse story, but you buy into the world like, hey, that could possibly happen. The CDC stuff, everyone's infected, whatever. You know, it's a zombie apocalypse fictional story, but hey, we're buying into it. Season 1, Season 2, my favorite season is Season 6, but all the stuff that was set up early on really pays off. The build up, there is payoff, but they love the build up, and again, there is payoff. At least we got the answer for Sophia in the barn in Season 2. What if that was like never answered, right? They have some plot holes in the series, but remember this guy? I hear Nebraska's nice, and then we'll talk about that later on. But the thing is that the Walking Dead franchise was game-changing, epic, awesome stuff. I don't know why these walkers are walking away from the fire. In other seasons, they're walking towards the fire. Stuff, you know, doesn't always add up. But again, the series, the series and the universe of The Walking Dead, there's just so many characters, which is good and bad. You can find somebody that you like, somebody that you love, and there's always characters that you hate. You got to have those for sure. But we had The Walking Dead, and then they were like, oh, The Walking Dead is great. We need another one. So we get this one. And it just didn't work. It's been frustrating to watch. It's like they took all the bad things from The Walking Dead and put it in a show. And the fact that they did not want to have any connections with The Walking Dead, they wanted to have their own show, but call it Fear the Walking Dead, is a missed opportunity, and it's just bad. But it's just something that we've had characters that we kind of like Nick and Daniel were my two favorite characters. And then Nick went away in Season 3. I'm not a Madison fan. Travis didn't really do anything to his demise. Chris was annoying. Alicia didn't really do much. Ophelia, same thing. But the big thing, if you agree with who was the lead, if it was Madison or Nick, Madison just had no emotion. Like, this is her happy, sad, mad face. It's all the same. Was Nick the lead? Was Madison the lead? I'm not sure. And they could have done anything. You were starting fresh. And that's part of the problem. They didn't have the comics to carry them. They didn't have story to carry them. They went fresh. The showrunner, did what he did. Season 3 was pretty good. And if they started the series with that, it probably would have been much better. It probably would have led to different things. Go all the way to Season 7 and back to what are they doing? It's just not worth watching, but it's a Walking Dead universe, so we gotta watch, right? But again, remember this simple line, hey, Nebraska's nice. They turned that into a whole show. One single line set up the world beyond. And it's only 2 seasons. I kind of liked the character development. There were some characters that I kind of liked. And again, it was only 2 seasons. So the show Fear the Walking Dead which has been all over the place, is getting its 8th season. This show, that actually talked about CRM and could have expanded the universe greatly, got 2 seasons. I feel like those roles should have been reversed, flip-flopped. World Beyond would have been a great storytelling device for multiple seasons, but we only got 2 seasons out of it, and that's what they decided to do. So is it the executives? Is it the showrunners? Is it Gimple? Who is it? Rick is not Major General Beale, or is he? Nah, Rick and Michonne are getting their own spin-off show. They asked more questions than answered questions. T. Brooks Ellis, is he important? There he is right there. Are these people the same? I don't know. Portland, will we see them in the Rick and Michonne show? I hope so. CRM is the glue that connects all the shows. Jadis has been jumping around. Is this Philadelphia where the show's going to connect? The movies were supposed to happen, but they're not now. How's that going to affect the series, the Rick and Michonne show, the variant cohort walkers? At the end, the World Beyond was nice, but it's a tease that's going to probably set up the Daryl spinoff and the final part of The Walking Dead Season 11. Then we get 6 different stories on Tales of the Walking Dead. Now, this is the 3rd spinoff. You would think 3rd time's a charm. You have some great actors. The storytelling has been lackluster. I know some people like it, some people hate it. But again, that's what people do. I say I don't like it. People say they like it. I say I like it. People say they don't like it. That's just the way it goes online. I do like Terry Crews and the Olivia Munn's episode, the first episode, Evie and Joe. But why did they do certain things with the bunker and in the woods and all that stuff? Makes you go, Then season 1, episode 2, Blair and Gina. Now, this has got people all over the place saying a bunch of different things. I liked it. I hated it. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense. Just love the Parker Posey face right there. Was there a theory that they're walkers? For sure. Is this face better than this face? I don't know. But we got another meme face, Dale face, Blair face. What do you go with? I go with the Dale face. Dale face. Is it the worst episode in the Walking Dead universe? Some people think World Beyond is much worse, but at the end of the day, they tried something different, an A for effort, and for trying something different, but I hope the episodes are much better. They're all over the place right now. Alpha's episode is the 3rd episode that airs this Sunday on AMC+, and since Alpha, or D, is in it, her name is D-E-E, we'll have to see if it really connects the dots a little bit more for the Alpha backstory. Lydia, Alpha earn it, and it's the only episode that we're actually going to see a Walking Dead cast member or cast members in an episode in Tales of the Walking Dead. Hopefully they're finding out what works, what doesn't work. In season 2, we'll get of Tales of the Walking Dead, and there is a rumor that Channing Powell wanted to do, I think she actually said it, she wanted to do a musical episode. Man, I do not want to see that. Let's not do that. Please just don't do that. Just no, right? The Anthony Edwards episode, 35 years into the future. Walkers are still a problem and what they're doing here. I'm excited to see that. The Jesse T. Usher episode looks a little weird, looks a little out there. And again, they're trying different things, which is cool. And this is the series to do that for. You know, they're going to try different things for it, like a Tales of the Crypt, Tales of the Walking Dead. I just hope it's not Fails of the Walking Dead, and they're actually worth watching. The first episode was decent, and I hope they get better overall. Now, this is the future of the Walking Dead universe lineup for 2022 and 2023, and I'm hoping that it's awesome because I think what's hurting the spin-off shows more than anything is unfamiliar characters, right? So we have Isle of the Dead with Maggie and Negan, we have the Daryl show, and we have the Rick and Michonne show, which are all fan favorite characters. You know, there's no debating. I mean, throw Carol in there too. Daryl and Carol are supposed to have a show, but anytime you throw fan favorite characters into a show, it's probably going to be good. Like even the season 10C extra episodes, a lot of them were pretty bad, but our main people were in it, and they were decent to watch. That, I think, is the biggest thing. We don't have characters that we know and love. We already have too many characters in the Walking Dead universe. We don't need more of them, especially lackluster, annoying characters like On World Beyond or Fear the Walking Dead. And I know people like Madison. I know people like Strand. And overall, the acting is what it is. But if the story is crap, if the writing is crap, it's not going to be worth watching. Even if you have the best actor in there, stories carry stuff. Acting is essential, but the stories really drive it to keep you watching. And it all just seems like filler until The Walking Dead comes back. Now that The Walking Dead is over, and we only have spin-offs to carry the Walking Dead universe, we'll see if it lasts. Can't wait for Rick and Michonne, Daryl. Well, hopefully Daryl and Carol eventually get a show as well. Maggie, Negan, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.